Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. My name is Mohammed Ali, and in the previous tutorial we have we have completed the inside UI user interface, and we have connect these four fragments, which is the home fragment, search fragment, notification fragment, and the profile fragment, and we have connect that to our bottom navigation bar, and also we create the edit profile activity. So now in this tutorial, what we are going to do is to create the sign in and sign up user interface for our Instagram clone app, which we are going to develop, which we are developing using the Firebase, okay, using Android Studio. So yeah, let's do that. So go to the Android Studio first of all, and let's close all the previous fragments or activities. And now what I'm going to do is let's create a new activity. Okay, first of all, activity, and a new empty activity, and this empty activity name will be sign in activity. Okay, and then just click finish. So it is created successfully. Let's just come to the sign in activity, and here on our XML file for the sign in activity we are going to say relative layout, change this to relative layout. And the next thing which we need to do is here we need to add a background, and inside the drawable folder we have an back UI. You can the image by name back underscore UI. And by the way, I already provide a link in the previous tutorial. Okay, so if you have not watched the previous tutorial in which we basically design all the inside of our Instagram clone app UI, I provided all the icons and all the backgrounds. Okay, so please go and watch the previous tutorial if you have not watched that yet. And by the way, I will also provide the link now. If anyone forget to add all these icons. Okay, so anyways, let's just quickly add a image view so that we can display our app icon. So it will be 160 dp, and let's move this to the next line quickly, and the height will be 90 dp. Well, the source, the icon, or you can say the app icon, is already in the drawable folder. As I told you, I already provide the link in the very first video tutorial. Okay, in the second video tutorial, I hope you remember that. Okay, so it is by the name Instagram, and here you can see it. And also make sure to change the tint of this to Android color white. Here we go. Now let's move it to the center. So it is so simple, we can just say center horizontal true. That's it. And then margin from the top, and margin from the top will be 180 dp. Now after that, what we need to do is let's give ID to it. So we can say ID, and this is our app logo, or you can just give it an ID as logo. Now after that, we need to add our an edit text, match parent, rep content. Let's just quickly move this to the next line so that we can code the we can see the XML code easily. You can say background, and inside the drawable folder we have inputs background. Okay, and once again I will tell you that I already provide all these stuff. Okay, I hope you have downloaded and pasted inside your drawable folder in the very second in the second tutorial. So yeah, and let's move it below our logo. So we can say, you can just type below, and you will get this Android layout below ID, and make sure to pass this logo ID here. That's it. So margin from the left 20 dp, margin from the right 20 dp. So simple and so easy. And margin from the top will be 6 dp. input type will be text email address, and now the most important thing is to assign id to our this, and it will be a unique one, so email underscore login. And one thing which we forgot to add the hint here, so hint will be email. And now the next thing is to just copy paste this edit text, paste it here, change this to password. Okay, and then the next thing is to copy this email login id and paste it here instead of input background. Okay, sorry, it is not that. This is a background. Where is the below layout below? Here, layout below, and we want that this must appear below the email. Okay, and make sure to change the hint of this, so it is password. And after this we have to change the input type for this also, so the input type for this will be password and text password. Now we need a button, so what I'm going to do is, let's create button, sorry, capital B, button, match parent, wrap content. And now the next thing is to, sorry, just quickly give id to this so that we can move ahead. And the name of this will be login underscore btn. Now many things we have to do yet, so what next is to move it down below, so we can say below id and then pass, sorry, not here. Okay, to move it here, just copy this id, paste it here. Okay, and now let's apply some design to it quickly. And just for the time saving, copy this, margin left, margin right, margin top, copy it and paste it here, and it will be. Now let's add quickly background to it, so background Android white, and let's add text, so the text will be login, and text all caps false, and the text size, if you want to give text size 17 will be good, so that it will be visible. And next thing which you need to do is, let's us give it some real black color, pure, so black. Here you can see it. Now we need another button here at the bottom, so when a user click on that, we will send the user, just copy paste this button code and paste it here, so that we can send the user to the sign up activity which we will create now. Okay, so it will be our sign up underscore link btn, sign up link btn. Anyways, so next thing is to remove this below, and here we can say align parent bottom to true, and here we go. Here you can see it. Now let's give some margin from the bottom, so that the button move little bit above from the bottom. So margin from the bottom will be 10 dp will be good. Here you can see it. Yeah, that is cool. And also let's change the background color now, and the background color will be color primary, and the text color will be pure white. Okay, and also let's change this to need new account, so the need new account sign up, sorry, like that. Okay, now it looks perfect. Now the next thing is to create our, okay, first let's just let me minimize this and let's create our new activity, which will be the sign up activity. Then we can go ahead, empty activity, and it will be our sign up activity. Click finish. So our sign up activity is also created successfully. Now the next thing which we need to do is first of all, let's come here, and this is the ID. Okay, so just come to the sign in activity, and in here what we are going to do is inside our on create we can access our this sign up link button which is on our sign in activity. So just copy this sign up link button, come here and just paste that here. Okay, and then if it shows a red line, okay, then you all you're gonna need is just to import it by press alt plus enter button on your keyboard. Okay, and if you are using Mac, then press option enter button on your keyboard. So yeah, it will be like it will import like this, and then we can say set on click listener, and here you can see this first one. Okay, with these curly braces, just click this enter, and now in here we are going to send the user to our when a user click on it, we are going to send the user to the sign up activity. So we can say intent, pass the context to it, and the context is basically our sign in activity. So we can say sign in activity dot sign in activity dot this, or sorry, it is in the Java version, since we, as you know, this is a Kotlin project. So in Kotlin, to start an intent, to send a user from one activity to another, what we do is pass the context like this comma, and we are going to the sign up activity. So we can say sign up activity, then put these two colon, and then class dot java. Okay, so it will send the user to the sign up activity from the sign in activity if a user click on this button, which is new account sign up button. So yeah, that's it. Now let's just quickly design our sign up page. Okay, so it is so simple. Just first change this to relative layout quickly and add here the background, which is our back UI inside the drawable folder. You can just write back and it will appear here. Okay, and then come here to the sign in and just copy paste this code from XML code from the sign in page, copy it, and then close the sign in and just leave the sign up, and here paste it on the sign up page. But here we need to change something. Now this image view we are not using to use this in our code, from the sign up activity to do some coding behind this. So this ID for it is okay, but here on our sign up page, we must change the ID of email since we will be using it. Okay, so you can just say email sign up, email sign up. Also change the first, copy this and replace it here, and then make sure to change this to password sign up. Okay, and then copy it and paste it here first, and then this is our sign up button, sign up button. Now this is okay, and the next thing is, first let me check the colors. I want to change something here. Okay, color.xml. Okay, if you want you can change, add further colors if you do not like this color here. Okay, so all you're gonna need it first. I will do the changes now, but let me just add another color if it looks okay with this background. Okay, so this is totally up to you, whatever the design you like. Okay, and this is our sign in. Okay, make sure to change all the IDs which I changed in front of you guys. Okay, and now the next thing is to change this login with the sign up or register, whatever you like. Okay, I will just go with register. or you can say sign up, whatever. Okay, and one thing is, I mean, we are going to add to further thing, which will be to, I mean, the username, which will be unique basically, and we will make it unique, I mean, using the Kotlin programming language. Once we connect our app to the Firebase in the next video tutorial. Okay, so first, I mean, we will do that basically. And first of all, let me change this, and here we can say already have an account, already have an account, and then you can just say sign in. Now the next thing is to add the edit text. Okay, so just copy paste this. Let's copy this, and below this image view paste it twice. Okay, sorry, just control V if you do something wrong. Okay, just paste it twice. Okay, and now the first one will be our full name of the user, and the second one will be the username, okay, which will be unique. Like my username is ALIZDB438 on Instagram, so it means that no other user can have the same username. And as I told you, we will make it unique, using the coding. Okay, and full name, and this is our sign up. Okay, now the next thing is to copy this logo, and below here we have this layout below. Just paste it. Okay, it is already here. And then this full name sign up, it must be, the username must be below this full name, so change this here. Okay, and then copy this username sign up and replace it with this one. So here you can see it. Okay, now the next thing which is left is to add quickly, I mean, to change the hint here. Okay, so what we gonna do is we can just say full name and then the username. Okay, so yeah, I mean, full name, username, email, password, and register button. So that is cool. And let's add, I mean, when a user click on it, we must send the user to the sign in activity. So just go to the sign in activity for the time saving, and just copy this thing from here, Control C, and then close it. And here we can just paste it quickly. And once you paste it, all you need is just to remove this and copy this ID, which is our sign in link button. Okay, and paste that here. And if this show like this, then press Alt Enter, and it will import this sign in link. I mean, it will connect it to our this XML. And instead of sending the user to the sign up, now we are going to send the user to the sign in activity. That's it. Now the most important thing is, let me tell you one thing. When the app starts, whenever the app starts, it starts from the our main page. Okay, where basically all these fragments are connected to this bottom navigation, and the name of this one activity is basically main activity. From where our whole app starts. But it must not be like this. I mean, as you know, as I told you many times, in the next video tutorial we will connect our app to the Firebase. So the user has to first log in and sign up. Okay, so our app must start from the login, and if the user is already logged in, then we must send the user. Then the user has, I mean, there is no need for the user to type email and password again and again. We will automatically log in the user to the main app, I mean, to the main page. So that is the thing which we will do in the upcoming video tutorials. I mean, when we will connect our app to the Firebase. So for now, I mean, what we are going to do is, whenever our app starts, it must start from the login activity, I mean the sign in activity. So in order to do that, what you're going to do is go to the manifest and indoor manifest.xml file, and here we have inside our main activity, here you can see it, we will have this intent filter. Okay, just cut this intent filter code. Okay, just select this, Control X, cut this from here, and here you will have this thing which is our sign in activity. Okay, make sure this one. Then inside between, okay, this is the starting activity tag and this is the closing activity tag. Make sure that it is like that. If it is not like that, then you can type it manually, but it must be like this. Okay, just like I'm talking about these two. Okay, I hope you understand everything. And then pass that intent filter code inside the sign in activity. So it basically means that our app must always start from the login. If the user has not logged in, then we are not going to send the user to the main page or main activity unless until the user provide the correct password and email, which we will basically add in the next tutorial when we will connect our app to the Firebase. So yeah, that's it. Now just run the app to see how it looks. So our app is running now, okay, and here you can see the design looks amazing. I mean, this is so cool, this is so pretty, so beautiful. Okay, and if you click here, need new account sign up, it will send us to the sign up page, or you can say to the register page. Already have an account sign in, and here you can see it is a little bit I mean below. If you want, you can move this from the XML file. I mean whatever the design you like. Okay, I want to move it little bit above so that this page looks more cool. Okay, because we have some area here, I mean empty area, and I just wanted to move it above, but it's totally up to you. I mean, if you want you can, but if you do not want, then leave it as it is. The design is totally depend upon you guys, whatever the design you like. Okay, so yeah, I will say 150 dp, then let's run it. So the app is running now successfully. Here you can see Instagram, email, password, login, and then we have this need new account button. If you click on this need new account sign up, it will send you to the sign up page. Here you can see, okay, so these are our all fields, and this is our already have an account sign in. So if you click on it, it will send you back to the sign in activity. So I hope you have liked this video very much, and from the next tutorial we will connect our app to the Firebase, and finally we will start the backend programming using Kotlin programming language, and we add all the Instagram features in our this Instagram clone app, which we are developing using Android Studio with Firebase real-time database, Firebase authentication, and Firebase storage. So yeah, that's it for this video, and if anyone is new to our channel, then please subscribe our channel Coding Cafe. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitter and Instagram account. Bye for now.